Agents, you are sitting at home right now. You're sitting on a gold mine, and chances are you have no idea that you're actually sitting on this gold mine. This is Danny Gould, selling Silicon Valley, legendary agents. And if you are watching this video right now and you're thinking, oh my gosh, my business is screwed, the market's shifting, and I don't know what that means. Am I even gonna be in business 6 months from now? Let's take a pause right now and take an inventory of what our database looks like, because if you've been doing the right things over the last 6 to 12 months, chances are you're sitting on more opportunity right now than you actually realize. Let me explain. You see, how difficult was it for buyers over the last 6 to 12 to 24 months to get into homes? And how much easier is it now for them to get into the homes? A lot easier. The problem is most of them aren't taking action. Why? Because they have been conditioned by the media to believe that now is a horrible time to buy. Well, if you are a good agent, you understand that that is the complete opposite of the truth. The great agents understand that in this kind of market, there is more opportunity for buyers for a couple of reasons. Number one, we are in a market right now where as the market is shifting, there are deals to be had. Sellers selling for $100,000, $200,000 less than the home down the street from them was 3 months ago. That's an insane discount on any property and very difficult to match over an extended period of time. Like if we look at what price projections are going to be over the next 12, 24, 36 months, a lot of homes that are selling right now are going to match the type of discount that you could get 12 to 24 months from now, because in the shifting market is when the panic selling happens. It's not after the market shifted, it's as the market is shifting. And so if we can communicate that to our buyers and convey that right now, there is massive opportunity in the marketplace. So if you're sitting on a database of buyers that were in the market 6 months ago, why aren't they in the market right now? It's because no one has taken the time to have a conversation with them, to really sit down and assess their situation and figure out, okay, are they looking in an area where we could potentially find them an opportunity that is going to absolutely blow their mind? A. B, let's also talk about the fact that with this opportunity, with this shifting market, there is an opportunity to negotiate rates, to negotiate seller credits rather that are going to help buy down the rate. This is something that a lot of people are not talking about right now, but that you have to understand. As an agent, you can negotiate for the seller to buy down your buyer's rate, meaning from a 5.75% interest rate, they could theoretically buy that rate down 2.5 percentage points, and sometimes even 3 percentage points, effectively bringing it down below 3% in some cases, if you can negotiate that as a part of the deal. So, hold on a second. You can get a great price plus negotiate the seller to buy down the rate and get a great rate as well. Oh my God, that sounds like an amazing deal. It is. But the question is, are you effectively communicating that to the people that you have conversations with over the last 6 to 12 to 24 months? I'm going to bet that the answer is no. Or I'm going to bet that if you have had that conversation, it's with a small portion of the people in your database, not the entirety of that database. And so I'm going to challenge you to go back and figure out, who can I have a conversation with this week that needs to hear this message? Who can I have a conversation with this week that is going to jump up and down for joy and say that I am the best thing that has ever happened to them because I communicated the right message at the right time? Side note, if you're an agent who over the last 6 to 12 months had many conversations, but you were a cherry picker, meaning you only bothered to keep people in your database that were ready to transact then or bought with you then, and you didn't actually love on the people that weren't showing as much enthusiasm to buy in a really hot market, you're going to get exposed right now. And let this be a lesson to you that in the future, if you're still in business, don't do that. Because if someone's not ready to buy right now, cherry picking in a market like we were in 6 months ago was easy to do, because you're just like, let's move on to the next one. 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 Well, that works in a really insane market like we were in. It doesn't work anymore. And the problem is that you did not lay the proper groundwork, the proper foundational pieces to have a thriving business right now. There's a reason that my team has done more deals in the last 30 days than we have ever as an organization It's because I kept preaching to them, be ready. Be ready for the shifting market, because when that happens, all of these people that you were having conversations with that said, oh my gosh, it's too hot right now, it's too crazy. Well, now it's not. And now you have an opportunity to find them a great home at a great price and potentially even a great rate. So if you are a cherry picker, unfortunately, this is not going to be a video that the message that you're going to like. And the message is you could have done better. But if you did what you were supposed to do and kept the names, the numbers, the emails, and maintained engagement with individuals that weren't ready to transact or didn't have the bandwidth, didn't have the energy, or maybe even someone that you showed a million properties to 12 months ago, because we all have that one client that we showed like 12, 15, 20, 30 properties, wrote a couple offers for, they got burnt out, they said, we're gonna wait on this later. How many of those do you have in your database right now? How many of those people can you reach out to at this moment in time and rekindle that conversation with them? I have a funny feeling that if you look, you're gonna find a lot of opportunity.